I think we find them in this installment of the films, both trying to figure out, who they are as people outside of what they do. They're both technically retiring certain parts. Adonis is not boxing anymore. He's looking after fighters, and Bianca is producing more than she's performing. And I think for both of them, it represents a time of kind of redefining, who they are in relation to what they do. And then, of course, they have their daughter, Amara, that they love. But I think they're finding themselves in that period in partnership where you just have to sort of like redefine who you are and who you are together and separately. It's amazing. She's such a star. She's so fearless as a performer and really she learns how to box and she's so good and she's so charming and so funny, and also her whole family was with us, and I think these films are such sort of familial films that it was so incredible to also have her parents and her siblings, and it really contributed to this feeling of family and the warmth on set. I mean, Bianca's not faint of heart. She is from Philadelphia. She comes from, a space where people box. She's not scared. I think she just wants to make sure that Adonis is doing it for the right reasons. But ultimately, she really wants his happiness. And I think a part of him getting back in the ring has to do with really healing old trauma. And I think for her money, the way to do that is maybe in like a therapy chair as opposed to in the ring. But I think she understands that it's something he has to do, and she supports him when that's the case. It was incredible. I mean, I think he's kind of a natural director. He's been working for such a long time. He was a child actor. And so I think, the best training for a job like this is just to be on a ton of sets, which he's done in spades. And I always think it's not just about making a film that's beautiful and fantastic, but if you can also make the experience of making the film a beautiful and fantastic one for people, then that's, you've done a really stellar job. And he was able to do both things. I'm just really proud of him. Like any time you've made the third installment of a film, you want to do something fresh. And I think with Michael's sensibility, there's really a new sort of energy to the fight scenes. I think it will feel unlike a boxing film that anyone has seen before. It's in IMAX, which is incredible and so cool and historical, I think, for this kind of film. And then I think that the reasons why so many audiences have stuck with the franchise and with the original films is they really have so much heart and are about family and also just about self. And I think we can all relate to maybe not being in the ring literally, but there's times in our lives when we have to fight for something or fight through something. And I think that's the way that these films really resonate, and you can expect that in this one too.